I won't stop till I hear him say,
right? One of the biggest payment infrastructures that this world has seen. This is a PDF directly from them, confirming some of the things that we've been talking about, which is already what is going on, everybody. Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. This is going to be part 2 of the first video breakdown prior to this one that I uploaded on Rumble. I'm also going to upload this one to YouTube as well. However, if you're not subscribed to our Rumble page, make sure that you go check out the previous video breakdown to this one if you want kind of more of a interesting perspective on the distraction of the masses right now that's going on behind the scenes. Again, content that we cannot upload to YouTube is going to be uploaded to the Rumble page. There is a video part 1 to this. I'm going to show you all in this specific video breakdown how the elite entities, these public sector entities, these private banks will be utilizing private sector initiatives moving forward when it comes to restitching the financial plumbing to our financial ecosystem. As you all know, this is a PDF from the omfif.org, and it says, in context, advances in financial technology are impelling central banks to react to emerging challenges from the private sector and address weaknesses in payment systems. In the previous video breakdown on the Rumble page, I showed you all how individuals, the masses, the herd, is distracted via the mainstream media and the manipulation that's being spread amongst the general public. Again, if you haven't checked that out on our Rumble page, if you're a YouTube subscriber, remember the link to our Rumble page is in the description down below. We're going to consistently be uploading videos at least on a weekly basis. I'm going to try and knock out at least 1 video, 2 videos minimum per week. I'm going to try to get that out to you guys, okay? So let's jump down the rabbit hole in today's video breakdown, just getting that little part out of the way, confirming this digital transformation. These are all PDFs from Visa themselves, okay? A global payment provider. Shout out to Mike from our CYPRX PDF research team for providing us with these documents. I cannot stress enough the hard work that you all put in behind the scenes, providing valuable information to the general public that's not readily available or commonly talked about. So I've been mentioning to you all for quite some time on this YouTube channel, the digital transformation. Well, if you don't believe it from me, believe it from Visa. Most likely you have a Visa card somewhere in your household or on your wallet or somewhere, or somebody that you know has one, right? One of the biggest payment infrastructures that this world has seen. This is a PDF directly from them, confirming some of the things that we've been talking about, which is public-private sector collaboration, multilateral platforms, blockchain protocols that are going to run our financial ecosystem, and confirmation that these CBDC initiatives from central banks will be utilizing private sector initiatives. All right. So it says the digital transformation of commerce, the ways people and businesses make and receive payments are rapidly evolving in step with the changing nature of commerce in post-pandemic world. Interestingly enough, that's mentioned. Innovators, entrepreneurs, and policymakers have a generational opportunity to make digital financial services a force for equity and empowerment. It goes on to say, methods of moving money are also evolving in an attempt to keep pace with evolving consumer expectations. Global interoperable open-loop payment networks, which Ripple is a multilateral payment system connecting billions of people, millions of merchants, and tens of thousands of financial institutions. Do you see this? Tens of thousands of financial institutions. That is trillions of dollars. Please wake up, share this video breakdown with a friend or family member. Let them know what's truly going on behind the scenes, because again, the masses are being distracted, as I showed you all in the previous Rumble video, the one that's not being uploaded to YouTube, that came out before this video. Go back and check that out if you haven't checked it out already, okay? These interconnected networks enable consumers to send and receive payments to merchants around the world without sacrificing safety or convenience. Most of you here on the YouTube page already know that, right? So again, this PDF is from Visa. So we're going to jump down the rabbit hole. I'm going to take you over to another very interesting PDF from Visa. Okay, all these PDFs today are coming from Visa and Ripple directly, all right? Or not from Ripple directly, this PDF, but however, Ripple is and played a role in this PDF and the creation of it. So we're going to come over here to the Visa Economic Empowerment Institute PDF, The Art of Public Money. We'll come down here to page 2, and it says, Central bank digital currency, CBDC, or digital payment instruments used by central banks are gaining widespread interest. If central banks decide to move forward with the CBDC, they will need to draw upon the expertise, distribution channels, and experiences of the private sector within the payment ecosystem. So boom, right there, Visa is confirming the public and private sector collaboration. Now, down here on page 13 is where it gets really interesting. Again, paying attention to key vocabulary, key phrases like we do here at CYPRX. If you enjoy these video breakdowns, make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. Comment in the description down below your opinion on what it is that I'm sharing with you all, and make sure that you all smash that thumbs up button. We do greatly appreciate it. It says, central banks would manage the infrastructure or first tier and be responsible for the minting and burning, creation and destruction of the digital currency. Though designated intermediaries could also play these roles. Do you all see that? It literally says designated intermediaries. Who are these designated intermediaries going to be? The private sector would then handle the payments or second tier, which would entail customer engagement activities such as currency distribution, customer due diligence, and other compliance functions. In a distributed ledger technology or blockchain design, public key infrastructures would be used with the central bank as the authority. So they're literally telling you right here, the private sector, public key infrastructures, again, remember these multilateral, multi-payment platform systems, whom Ripple is one of those. I told you guys, multiple protocols are going to run our new financial system, okay? These utility-driven assets focusing on interoperability, okay? These multilateral payment systems, there are multiple of them. And I'm going to show you again in this documentation how they tell you all that there are going to be multiple protocols, not just one silver bullet that's going to run our financial ecosystem, which as a retail investor gives us an advantage because we can then diversify our portfolio into protocols and projects that are aiming to commit to a high level of interoperability amongst these CBDC projects, right? So it says right here, the private sector, and it talks about blockchain design, public key infrastructures would be used. So again, just to confirm, show you all that Ripple is one of these initiatives. Here's a policy framework, blockchain and digital asset in Korea. You guys can see here the GBC, the Ripple, Oxford Metrica. And if we come down here to page 12 of this PDF, it says autonomous distributed ledger technology. The development of private and public blockchain is the next level of necessary infrastructure, and the distributed ledger technology is itself the DNA for each individual digital asset. In addition, the various blockchains act as a high-level organism in providing a working platform for other services. This layer provides the necessary infrastructure for cross-border payment systems and many neo-banking services. RippleNet is one such blockchain-based payment system, which in turn provides a critical base for upstream products and services to financial institutions and end users. Remember in the previous document, it said thousands, tens of thousands of financial institutions are about to integrate to distributed ledger technology. Now, I'm also telling you guys that Ripple is not going to be the only protocol that runs the system behind the scenes. It's going to be one of many. And in the previous document, I just showed you all how they talk about private sectors would then handle payments or second tier, which would entail customers engage activities such as currency distribution and da-da-da-da-da. It's literally telling you, though, that they are going to be using and working with the private sector, okay? Again, do your research on which protocols you think, based off of your own research, are going to be used in the future. In my personal opinion, based off the research that I have done, Ripple's going to be one of those, right? So to continue on, we head down here to page 24, and it says, for CBDCs to be successfully integrated into the economy, public and private partners will need to draw upon their respective areas of expertise, distribution channels, and responsibilities with the payment ecosystem. It says down here, the issues can be mitigated by considering cross-border use cases in the initial design of CBDC systems and by agreeing on interoperable global standards with international organizations. While many new multilateral platforms, again, Ripple is a multilateral platform payment system, resolves these challenges introduced by correspondent banking and makes cross-border payments faster, cheaper, and more transparent. That literally sounds like it's coming straight from the Ripple website. Innovations will also be needed to move CBDCs across borders. If you're new to cryptocurrency, if all you've heard about is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge, smash that thumbs up button because I'm giving you all an in-depth perspective. I'm not making this stuff up. This is coming straight from Visa. Go open your wallet, look down at the bottom of your debit or credit card, and it most likely either says Visa or MasterCard, okay? Visa Research has proposed a set of standards and techniques through interoperable cross-border CBDC payment routes called Universal Payment Channels, or UPCs, that could allow instant transfers of funds across CBDC ledgers in a scalable and interoperable way. Now, if we come over here to another Visa PDF, this is where it gets even more interesting, just to confirm that there are going to be multiple payment systems. This is another Visa Economic Empowerment Institute PDF, again from Mike, one of our research PDF team members. Shout out to you again for providing this information. It says cross-border payments for central bank digital currencies. And if we scroll down here to page 7, it says, even before the arrival of CBDCs, the private sector has been investing and testing new technologies to reduce the frictions and building solutions. This is what the BIS might call new multilateral platforms. Again, here's a screenshot of another PDF claiming Ripple is a multilateral platform payment system, and what Visa would call global open networks, both of which share a common aim to enhance global money movement. Ripple's aim is literally on their website to enhance global money movement. Do you all see the connection? Come on now. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Coming down here, this is the last part of the PDF and the last part of this video breakdown I have for you all, just to confirm what it is that I'm saying. This is from Visa. I'm not making this up, okay? If you're not going to believe me, believe Visa. It is critically important for a CBDC ecosystem to support and not complicate an already robust cross-border payment system that markets have come to depend on. While most CBDCs will likely implement some form of a digital ledger, it is unlikely that they all adopt the same stack of technologies and protocols due to, for example, different governance, market requirements, technology providers, and levels of monitoring compliance standards required by central banks. This would unfortunately limit interoperability. So they're literally telling you all that multiple payment systems, multiple protocols will be adopted and that they're not just going to use one. CBDCs will likely use different technology stacks and different protocols. Like I said, as retail investors that have the due diligence right now, the ability, okay, to do research on what potential protocols these are going to be. We cannot pick and choose the golden eggs. We're not going to pick and choose all the right ones. All we can do right now is speculate by doing in-depth research, like some of the research that I've committed to doing on the CYPRX YouTube page. Again, if you're a Rumbler here, you're not on our CYPRX YouTube, go check out our CYPRX YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you go check out the prior video to this one on our Rumble page and make sure that you're subscribed. We do appreciate the love and the support. I hope that you all enjoyed this video breakdown. Again, giving you all the most realist perspective in the crypto market by reading these in-depth PDFs to you all. Really do appreciate it. As always, do your own personal research. Make sure that you're being cognizant out there. Make sure that you're not investing in scam tokens, rug pulls, and you're just buying and selling crypto to get yourself a little dopamine fix. Have a long-term perspective and a long-term vision if you're going to be a digital asset investor, because that's what's going to bring, in my personal opinion, the biggest transfer of wealth that the world has ever seen. Blessings to you all. As always, I will see you all in the next video breakdown.
I won't stop till I hear him say